The following is not medical advice of any kind. I'm going to include a banner at the bottom of this video so I don't have to continuously repeat myself. Social media has really messed up a lot of people's minds to the point where they have the attention span of a ferret on espresso. So I'm going to do the best I can to do some good in this world while I can. You know, in NFL, they got this thing called the 2-minute warning, where you kind of know the game's going down to the wire. And whatever you're going to do, you got to do it now before it's over. It's kind of where I'm at in my life. This is not a pity party video. This is a video where someone who's interested in nutritional supplementation should do their homework and should figure out if one of these nutritional supplements will help them. I've been taking nutritional supplements for quite some time now, and I've gotten really serious about them in about the last 5 years. As I get older, it's important to thoroughly research everything and test it out. And I know it takes a lot of time and money and worry about all the experimentation that needs to be taken so that you could develop a stack that you're happy with. However, I'm going to share the benefits of my research with you so that you can do your homework and figure out if one of these nutritional supplements is beneficial for you. So let's get started. All right, so since I've made videos on almost every one of these nutritional supplements that I've thoroughly researched and I take on a daily basis for my own benefit, I'm going to share what I've learned with you to at least give you an indication of what you might want to expect. So let's start with the basics. If you had to put me on a desert island and I needed to survive, which one of these two supplements would I take? Well, I would take Universal Nutrition Animal Pack simply because that particular scenario would require more physical exertion, more, physical activity, and less mental horsepower. So if you're interested in the meathead route, this might be the supplement for you. Now, if you're interested in doing more mental work, this Optimum Nutrition Opti-Men is a fantastic nutritional supplement. The amount of ingredients are very similar in both of these particular supplements. They're very similar. Universal Nutrition Animal Pack is far more comprehensive, but I don't know what it is, but the Opti-Men I feel is, which is only 3 capsules. Here, let me show you. Yeah, these are the training packs, right, that come in Universal Nutrition Animal Pack. These are some horse pills, I'm not going to lie, and I don't. And this is the serving suggestion right over here for these supplement facts here. This is 3 tablets for Opti-Men. There you go. So this is a very good nutritional supplement, in my opinion, for mental clarity, and I wouldn't be without it. Obviously, I'm running low, so if Optimum Nutrition wants to send me another one, they're free to do so. I've purchased both of these products more times than I can count, and I think this is a very important base layer to form for yourself, because they just provide so many of the basics that you could probably just get by on this, if you were really serious about biohacking. However, with that being said, let's move on, because I think there are some ingredients in here that, working off memory off the top of my head, that I just think you know, might not be in the abundant quantities that I'm interested in other supplements. Next on the list is Qnol CoQ10. This is has 3 times. It says on the label it's #1 cardiologist recommended. 3 times better absorption. 100 milligrams, 120 soft gels. Suggested as 1 soft gel, which is good, you know. And this is great. I think it's great for. There's a lot of metabolic functions that would benefit from this. This is typically good for the heart. But I'm going to include links to every one of these products and all the research that's available publicly so that you can perform your own due diligence. Don't rely on anything I say. This is just what I'm taking. That's all I'm doing is sharing this with you. So next is that Dihydroberberine. I've moved on from regular berberine. This is 120 capsules, 100 milligrams per serving. And the serving size is 2 vegetarian capsules. I just take 1. I pretty much take 1 of everything here. I don't really go overboard because I take so many things and there's some overlap that I try to be real careful about what I'm taking. And my stack isn't perfect. I'm still trying to dial it in, but at least I got a pretty good basic stack here that is fairly comprehensive, I believe. I'll just give you a quick anecdote. Back in the day, when I was a kid, I used to watch Pumping Iron with Lou Ferrigno and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there's a very short scene in Louis' bedroom where he has a dresser. And he has a he has a bunch of vitamins on there that he would take every morning. I don't know, maybe it got him beat, but I met Louis at the LA County Fair. He was really cool. I took a picture with him. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, so I've moved on to Dihydroberberine because I believe it has less gastrointestinal discomfort, and I found that to be true. So this is good. Next on the list here is adult eye support. Really, really important to take something. This is adult eye support with lutein. It's 300 quick release soft gels. The serving size is 2 quick release soft gels, and it's got lutein and zeaxanthin and bilberry extract. This is quite a comprehensive adult eye support supplement. I really like it, and I'm really glad I found it. I'm just sorry I forgot to show you what they look like. They're these small little guys right over here. They look very similar to the Qnol CoQ10, which is a lot bigger, but these are easy to swallow. You don't want to burst any one of these capsules, let me tell you. The Dihydroberberine, I think I've shown you this before. They're pretty basic. These, like, you know, bright yellow capsules there. Saffron. We can't talk about saffron without talking about Phosphatidylserine. This is my secret weapon right here. Once I discovered this, I was like, the heavens have parted. These are 400 milligrams per serving, 240 capsules, and the serving size is 2 capsules. This is what they look like. But if I were just to play a word association game with Phosphatidylserine, I would say mood support. This helps me with mental cognition and to improve my mood. I'm extremely thankful for this particular supplement. I would say almost out of all of these entire supplements, this is among, I would say, at least the top 2 or 3, because it is absolutely fantastic at helping me to dial in, to be more optimistic. Folks, I live in LA County. It is a toxic atmosphere to live in a concrete jungle. It's not a place I've ever wanted to raise a family or get married or whatever. I don't care if you love LA, I don't. I'm born and raised, but it's California, especially LA County, has got its issues, and it's not getting any better. Again, I digress. This has been one of the nutritional supplements that really has helped me get through some tough times. Being alone, but remaining steadfast and focused. Now, if you're interested in a distant second banana, you might be interested in saffron. This one here supposedly supports positive mood levels. I tried it. It's not anything that really moves the dial for me. This one here, this is what you want. This one here is saffron. It's 88.5 milligrams, 240 capsules, and serving size is 1 capsule, thankfully. Looks like this. Now, oddly enough, for phosphatidylserine, it's a little hard for me to pronounce. The serving size is 2 capsules. I don't take 2 capsules. I just take 1, and I find that 1 is perfect. If I take 2, I might be a little too optimistic. I take 1, it makes me realistic, it keeps me grounded, it keeps me positive, and I love this product. This particular brand is a good value. So I think I said enough about that. Let's go over here to the big boy, Taurine. NutriCost. If you look at a lot of the nutritional supplements that I have here, you know, you'll see a lot of NutriCost going on here because they are, in my opinion, a good value for the money. Now, Taurine, this is 1,000 milligrams, 400 capsules, and the serving size is 1 capsule. I mean, you get a generous amount. They look like this. These are a little large, but the reason why I like taking capsules over powders is because they're all measured. The serving size is measured, so I don't like to overdose or take too much. I take the minimum amount necessary to obtain the beneficiary effect. Taurine is supposed to give you energy. I'm a little on the fence about it, but overall, it does serve its purpose. If you really dig into the weeds about these nutritional supplements, every one of these nutritional supplements has multiple benefits and some side effects. And I would encourage people to do their homework before they buy any one of these nutritional supplements. Now, I've been able to buy these products, spend them. I mean, you look around here, how much cash that I have laid down for these nutritional supplements over the years. We're talking some serious money. And to do this on a regular basis, it gets expensive. To experiment, to try, to pay attention to your body, to keep journals. I mean, it is a lot of work. But this is my current stack, and I'm pretty happy with it. Moving right along, Ceylon Cinnamon. This is 1,200 milligrams. This is pretty good. It's 180 vegetarian capsules. The serving size is 2 capsules. You've seen cinnamon before. It's a little on the brown side. I don't know, some of you might have some questions about, hey, why are some of these bottles white and some of these bottles dark? Well, I spent some time in the packaging industry, about 2 years. And so just to give you a quick heads up, some of these bottles are opaque, right? Because light tends to destroy or degrade, I should say, the nutritional potency of these nutritional supplements. So there's a quick answer. And the ones that are amber, dark amber or light amber, let's see if we can get you a quick example of dark amber, light amber. You might be able to see a little bit difference here. This is technically light amber because I can see through the bottle, and this Beet Root may not be as light sensitive as this Ceylon Cinnamon, which happens to be dark amber. And you can see the bottom, a little bit difference. Anywho, Ceylon Cinnamon, I take this in particular because Ceylon Cinnamon is supposed to help control blood sugar, and my family on both sides has a history of diabetes, and I too have a extremely low tolerance for sugar. So that's why I take this, and the Dihydroberberine is also beneficial for that particular thing. Boron. This is 5 milligrams, 240 capsules. This particular nutritional supplement serving size suggested is 1 capsule. And looks kind of like this. And I take this because it's my understanding that taking boron increases free testosterone. I'm a guy, so that's of interest to me. And to survive in the concrete jungle of Los Angeles County, you got to be aggressive. You know, it's just a fact of life. Moving right along. Let's get to some beet root here. Beet root, Zazie beet root. This is good stuff. 20-to-1 extract, 8,000 milligrams, 120 vegetarian capsules. Serving size is 1 vegetarian capsule. You've seen what beets look like, you know, pretty nice little purple color. It's my understanding that these tend to support healthy blood pressure and support healthy cholesterol levels. It's in my research, I found basically that it opens up your arteries and lets more blood flow, which is good. More nutrients, you know. So it helps with the blood pressure or whatever and stress maybe. I dig into the research to find out for sure what the details are, but I'm working off of memory here. We've got a lot of supplements and I got a lot of supplements to get through here. TMG and PQQ. Got to talk about these two in a pair. TMG is trimethyl glycine. This is 750 milligrams for 120 capsules. Suggesting serving size is 1 capsule. And this is what it looks like. And this is PQQ, right? This is, oh God, what's the word for it? It's, it's a very long word. Okay, we'll just use the abbreviation here. This supplement, the serving size is 2 capsules, and there's 120 in there, and this is what they look like. So basically, what these two particular supplements do is they sort of work in harmony. There's a third supplement that I'm no longer taking, which was pomegranate extract. I used to take it. You'll see in one of my earlier videos, but I no longer take it because I didn't feel the benefit was there. Everything that I pretty much do is a lot of trial and error. I take it, I add it to my stack, I see how I feel. If I don't see an improvement, if I don't have mental cognition improvement or whatever, then, you know, I don't reorder. But some people are not particularly good methylators. In fact, statistically, most people are not good methylators, where they can take energy and convert it, you know, take nutrients and convert it into energy. These 3 particular supplements kind of work in tandem. And if you study anything about metabolic syndrome, you'll find out that CoQ10, TMG, and PQQ all are related to, you know, along with Ceylon Cinnamon. These are all kind of in the same, they all complement each other in some way to combat the effects of metabolic syndrome. And you'll have to, everyone's different. They have different hereditary traits, different genetic markers, different predispositions, different diets, different ages, and hormonal levels. So I really cannot speak to your particular situation. This is just information that I've gathered over the years and I'm grabbing off the top of my head. And of course, as usual, this is not medical advice. Go get a, consult a physician. But I'm just sharing with you what I take and why I take it. Again, the banner at the bottom of this video is going to be repeating, not medical advice. You know, let's, a quick tangent on the FDA. You know, the famous geniuses that brought us the food pyramid. Yeah, those guys. This is why we have to, as YouTubers, repeat things like, this is not medical advice. Consult a doctor before taking any nutritional supplements, because I don't know who you are. I don't know what your conditions are. So I hope I got that out of the way and that's clear. Let's continue on because we've got a lot of supplements to get through. This is Magnesium L-Threonate. This is chelated magnesium. This is good stuff. 2,000 milligrams, 100 capsules. Really helps clear out some of the mental roadblocks and helps me to be quite articulate. And I'm thankful for that. So I'm interested in doing a podcast at some point because I have concerns that we're burning out our eyeballs watching YouTube and looking at our phones, tablets, and computers and podcasts you could take anywhere. I digress once more. Here we go with Acetyl L-Carnitine, 1,200 milligrams per serving. This is a serving size of 2 capsules. Good stuff here. If I had to sum it up and play a word association game with this, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of acetyl L-carnitine is mental clarity and articulation, which once again goes hand in hand with what we just talked about, magnesium L-Threonate. These two babies are, wow, just fantastic. I mean, you add that with this and wow, just, it's good. It's really good. All right, moving right along. Another secret superpower supplement here is Korean Panax ginseng. This is 100 milligram, 10-to-1 extract, 250 capsules here. High potency herbal supplements. This is, according to the label, it says it supports energy, endurance, and vitality, memory, and mental performance. And this is some pretty good stuff. This is really good. I really do feel a benefit and improvement from taking this particular supplement here. And everything layers and stacks upon each other. But yeah, it's like these are like my 2 secret weapons right over here that I've added to my stack over the years that I'm grateful for, among the many. Moving right along, Rhodiola Rosea. This is a really good supplement. It helps with being alert, and I think it's a fantastic supplement. This is a 250 capsule count bottle. The serving size is 1 capsule. It kind of looks like this, right? Now, bear in mind, all of these nutritional supplements, they get processed. You know, anything you eat pretty much gets processed, you know, in the liver and then filtered out. So, but this Rhodiola Rosea is really good. It helps with alertness, and I like that. It helps me feel a little bit more awake, a little more. Some people have referred to this as a nap in a bottle. I'm not going to give it that much credit. I think it is very good, and it does feel like you're a little more rested, right? Let's talk about grapeseed extract. This is a 28,000 milligram, 240 capsule count bottle. Serving size suggested is 1 capsule. It kind of looks like this, a little dark. But grapeseed extract is a natural antioxidant. It's very good. It helps with the free radicals and so forth. So I know I have some overlap here where a lot of free radicals are being removed. And if you study anything about nutritional supplementation, it takes a while for the body to remove harmful substances from the body. And that's why it's important to test over long periods of time how your body reacts and continues to react, because believe it or not, your body will adapt to certain nutritional supplements over time, and it may be beneficial to cycle some supplements. And there are some supplements that I do cycle, and I'll try to mention them as I go along, on or off, as needed. Kind of like turning the heat on the oven a little higher, a little lower. Next here is alpha lipoic acid. This is 100 milligrams per serving, 240 capsules, and the serving size is 1 capsule. The appearance is like sort of a white, you know, off-white color. And this particular supplement, I originally took it because I read some studies that it helped with melanocytes, with basically trying to preserve hair color. However, I'm not absolutely certain this has worked. I was hoping to, you know, slow down the gray that's coming on to me here at age 50, but I don't know if it's slowing down or not. Fun fact, my biological father had white hair at age 35, and I don't have white hair at age 35, so maybe we're onto something. Maybe my mom's genes are kicking in. I don't know. But I'm taking this. All right, so let's get along to the next pair here. Okay, these two should be mentioned together because they are effectively the same thing. So this is alpha GPC, 600 milligrams per serving. There are 240 capsules, and the serving size is 2 capsules. And it kind of looks like this. I've made videos about this before. So this is sort of a white capsule. Now, this is a fantastic supplement if you like instant gratification. This one here works fairly quickly. I don't have a timer as to how quickly this works, but just a quick fun fact, I timed my nutritional supplement. This entire stack right here, well, the most of it, there's some that I haven't. I'll try to segregate them a bit later. Like for example, I don't take these 2 big ones over here. But this is my core stack right here. I'll show you the rest. This would probably be like, yeah, right here's my core stack. I'll get to the rest of these, but this is my core stack right here, and I'll just make a little dividing line, imaginary. But alpha GPC works quickly to deliver CDP choline, or I'm sorry, alpha GPC works quickly to deliver choline to the brain, and it is a fantastic nutritional supplement. I highly recommend it. However, if you study some of these nutritional supplements, again, they have different benefits and side effects and drawbacks. One of the drawbacks is that while alpha GPC is more quickly absorbed than CDP choline in delivering choline to the body, alpha GPC doesn't last as long. It's my understanding. It has a shorter half-life in the body. How do you combat that? How do I combat that? Excuse me. CDP choline right over here. This is 1,000 milligrams. 120 capsules, and the serving suggestion size is 3 capsules. I don't take that many. I take 1 and 1. It's because I'm layering it. So it looks like this, and white capsule, same as the other. And now CDP choline is a longer acting choline. It stays in the body longer, but it takes also longer to digest or longer to disseminate in the body, and it lasts longer as well. By taking these 2 supplements in concert, I get an immediate benefit, and I also have a more long-lasting benefit. And again, I take lower levels of everything that's recommended here simply because I know for a certainty the supplements like this, right? This is, and you'll find this in the other one too. There will be choline in this product here. We're in the, let's see here. There it is, choline. This is L-choline at 10 milligrams. So I know there is some overlap in the nutritional supplementation, and to save money and to keep things on an even keel, I take lower levels of everything, just to make sure that I cover all my bases, but I cover them well, in my opinion. Now, related to this is centrofenexine, which I've taken in the past, and this is a very interesting product. It's related to choline. This is admittedly a bit of an experimental nutritional supplement. It doesn't even have a suggested serving size. But anyway, this is one of the experimental nutritional supplements that I don't take on a regular basis, but it's there. Moving right along, NALT, N-Acetyl L-Tyrosine. I used to take the regular L-Tyrosine. So this one here is 350 milligrams, 120 capsules. The serving size is 1 capsule. It looks pretty much like everything else. Plain vanilla white capsule. Now this is, in my opinion, an improved version of tyrosine. And you'll have to click, I'm going to include links in the description, where basically I've made almost an entire podcast of each and every one of these nutritional supplements that are backed up by multiple PubMed studies. Again, I thoroughly research every nutritional supplement that I have taken before I take it, because it's an interesting subject to me. When I was a little kid, I used to really idolize Superman, fictitious intellectual property, and as I got older, I noticed a few different things. I noticed that my mother would take certain nutritional supplements like L-Lysine. This is the one product that my mom would take because it supports collagen synthesis and healthy immune function. But this is part of my nighttime stack, which I'll get to in a moment. Once again, I digress. That's what older people do. Okay, back to NALT. This is good stuff. Part of my regular routine. Keep it right here. Ginkgo Biloba. This one here is a little challenging. I've had some conflicting information about this particular nutritional supplement, but I still keep it in my stack because I got a few left. This is 250 count. On the label, it says supports brain function and memory, healthy circulation support. It's the one interesting thing to me is that it may slow down certain macular degeneration effects. The serving suggestion is 2 capsules. I only take 1 on the off chance that it is beneficial for that particular thing. And I have noticed, basically in concert with certain other products, that my eyesight has improved considerably by taking these particular products. There's also another product that I have experimented with is liposmal C, which it's kind of in the maybe pile, but I don't take this on a regular basis for obvious reasons. But once again, I digress. Let's move on to vitamin D3. Now, sometimes it's important to, especially during periods of me being ill or anything like that, I was interested in supporting a healthy immune function. But this one here says on the label, bone and immune health, supports healthy teeth, promotes muscle health, and so forth. There's 240 gels, and the suggested serving size is 1 soft gel, and as expected. These are some little farts right over here. And you get the idea. So, now, this is optional right here. This particular product here is optional. This is called Theacrine. And I don't take this on a usual basis. This is kind of like overdrive. I will take some coffee in the morning. And but as an alternative to coffee, if you're interested, this is a very interesting product. It's my understanding comes from tea leaves. And this is Theacrine. It's 100 milligrams, 60 capsule dietary supplement. This is a particularly proprietary thing here. It's 1 capsule here per serving. It kind of looks like this. Oops, there we go. So, put the desiccant packet back in there. So, this Theacrine is, effectively, it's like, to me, it's like caffeine without the jitters, and it tends to be a bit more long-lasting. And anyway, I think it serves its purpose in that regard as a substitute for me for coffee. However, because it's a capsule, you tend to have to go through the digestion process, so it's a little slower to me than some instant coffee. All right, so let's move on to the other part of this video, the nighttime supplementation. Okay, so here we are in the nighttime supplementation stack. This one is still ever evolving, and I don't feel that I've had it perfectly dialed in. I'm still experimenting with some of the newer supplements, like extra strength Astragalus 20-to-1 extract. According to the label, it supports a healthy immune system, standardized 70%. Polysaccharides, supports healthy liver function, and the serving size is 1 vegetarian capsule. These kind of have a sort of a tan color to them. These are particularly good. I've found that my immune system tends to feel a little bit better. One thing I've noticed for sure, and this is a very interesting fact that I've discovered, might be a little gross, but I used to have a little bit of sputum in the morning that I found disturbing. And ever since I started taking this, I've had a significant reduction in that. And this is a keeper from now on. I'm very happy that the happy accident happened where I got my hands on this. And I'm going to continue to include it in my daily stack for the evening. Another evening stack that I've added, which I didn't think I was going to. This one is very interesting. Amino acid complex. And this is 3,000 milligrams. There's 250 coated capsules in here. It looks like this, right? They're tablets. And you're thinking, why would someone take amino acids in the evening? Isn't that, not good? Well, in looking here at the ingredients, one of the reasons why I am taking this, I'll have to zoom in. Let's see, where are we? I'm looking for L-Lysine. I believe it's in here. There it is. Okay. So the main reason I'm taking this in the evening is L-Lysine. If you know anything about L-Lysine, effectively, it can spike your insulin levels, and it can make you feel drowsy and tired and so forth. And you may find it in certain other nutritional supplements. Like, for example, this is Amino Energy. This is supposedly a pre-workout, right? And this is a good product. I mean, if I really want to crank it up to overdrive, I would take something like this. However, I'm going to share something with you. The first time I took this about 5 years ago, for the first time in my life, I really pushed myself to the max, but I wasn't in the physical condition that I was looking for. And I'll leave it at that. I pushed myself a little too hard and I got shingles. So it was a very strange reaction to this product, and in combination to what I was doing, because I really thought like this was like super soldier serum or something, but this is some really good stuff. The only I don't like, there's some things about this particular product I don't really care for, and specifically here, and you might see L-Lysine in here. I didn't think it was the L-Arginine that may have contributed to this, and I may have taken supposedly 2 scoops with this. That's probably what I took, but that's what the serving suggested size is here, 2 scoops. But I don't know if there's any L-isoleucine. So that's but the part that doesn't really agree with me here is L-citrulline. And then there's another thing in here that doesn't agree with me, is the citric acid and I believe malic acid. These 2 particular ingredients just give me the runs. It is just like unbelievable. I'm guaranteed to get the runs if I take this. But so I very sparingly take this. And I want to make sure that a few hours later that I have a restroom that's available. But anyway, getting back to the evening stack that I take, here's this Astragalus amino acid complex. I think this is a lot of repair mode going on here, which is good. And so I found a positive net effect by taking amino acid complex in the evening. Now, there's a bit of overlap here with this amino acid because there is L-Lysine in this particular, where did we go? There it is, top of the pile. So there's L-Lysine at 106 milligrams, and then here I'm taking L-Lysine at 1,000 milligrams. Label says supports collagen synthesis, healthy immune function, 100 tablets. And you've seen these before. There's some basic tablets. Now, vitamins is a very good value. I have purchased quite a few of their products in the past. But again, this is the original OG supplement that my mom used to take. She used to keep it in the refrigerator. And every once in a while when there's nothing in the fridge, or maybe I just wanted to see what they tasted like, they're a little salty, I would snag one. Just for the heck of it. I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. But I do take it now. I do believe it does help in repairing tissue. But moving right along, DHEA for men. This is an important one. This is dihydro. I don't even know how to pronounce this. I'm just going to call it DHEA. This is 100 milligrams, 200 capsules, and the serving suggestion here is 1 quick release capsule. I'll show you real quick what they look like. There's some basic white capsules. This is good stuff. I have been taking DHEA for a number of years, and I started with 50 milligrams, but as I got older, I noticed that I needed to up my dosage some. As you may or may not be aware, as men get older, things tend to not be as efficient, and testosterone levels tend to drop. And so it's important, in my opinion, to take a good look at DHEA. It also helps women, but I'm less informed upon the benefits of that. Just in a nutshell, DHEA is a raw material from which your body uses to make somewhere in the neighborhood of about 14 hormones in the body. I'll give you just a few different hormones. Some people like, oh, what's a hormone? Well, oh, estrogen or testosterone? No, there's a lot of hormones. Insulin is a hormone. People don't know that. Yeah, there are stress hormones as well. There's all types of hormones in the body, and this is just a raw material, and it's the body who decides what raw materials are made into what particular hormones. But this is the raw material for it, which is good. Moving right along, glycine, game changer. One of the most powerful sleep aids that I've ever taken. Sometimes I'm a little concerned about taking it because it's strong. Anyway, reading the label, this is 1,000 milligrams, neurotransmitter support, pharmaceutical grade, free form, promotes restful sleep, nervous system support, 200 vegetarian capsules. Basic white capsule, a little on the larger side, very effective. What I like about this is that it's non-habit forming. I don't wake up with rocks in my head, so to speak. It has a gradual, I would recommend that if you're going to be interested in this particular product, like particularly for me, I want to take it as early in the evening as possible, so that I make sure that this particular product wears off earlier in the day when I'm trying to wake up. So, but it's a good product. Again, not medical advice. This is a maybe. I was on the fence about this when I initially was looking at magnesium. I was looking at this product, Magnesium Glycinate. However, this was before I had discovered glycine, right? And this product is a little magnesium. These are both chelated products, it's my understanding. But Magnesium Glycinate and Magnesium L-Threonate are similar. However, Magnesium L-Threonate is a lot better for mental alertness and mental clarity. Conversely, Magnesium Glycinate, it's my understanding, leans more towards relaxation. Now, some people have reported, more restful sleep. It's been my experience that the glycine definitely improves the sleep. Now, when I want to sleep, I don't want to think. I don't want racing thoughts going through my mind. I don't want to be the cares of the day. I want that all to disappear, and I want to focus on recharging my batteries. Magnesium Glycinate, unfortunately for me, because of magnesium,
tends to put me in a more thought-provocative mode when I want to be sleeping. I'm tired and I want to be sleeping. So for that particular reason, I don't take this very often, if at all, anymore. And it's unfortunate because, I believe this product is made in USA, and I fully support products that are made in USA. And I looked hard to see if this particular brand made Magnesium L-Threonate, but they don't. So I had to switch to this Orbach brand. I'm sorry, where did it go? Here we go. Yeah, so I had to switch to this Orbach brand here. But moving right along, this is a maybe, right? It might work for you, I'm not sure. But this is one of the maybe products that I experimented with. It's 500 milligrams, 240 capsules. The serving suggestion is 1 capsule. Again, so this is what the capsule looks like. This is part of the process. This is part and parcel what people go through when they buy nutritional supplements. They thought they performed enough due diligence, and then when they take it, the results aren't there. And pay attention. I would highly suggest that people pay attention to your body. I think doctors tell you this. I've had doctors tell me the same thing. Pay attention to your body, right? And support the brand. Can't really support this combination. Really hope they would make some Magnesium L-Threonate. If they do, I'll definitely take a look and maybe make a purchase. So that goes in the maybe pile. Ashwagandha. 2 big thumbs up for this particular product. Bronson Laboratories is very good. They make good stuff. Ashwagandha Extra Strength. This is with bioperine for enhanced absorption. This is 120 count capsules. Serving suggestion is 2 capsules. And they work well. If you know anything about ashwagandha, you'll know it's an adaptogenic herb. And it can help with stress. It also helps with men with potentially with increasing their male hormones and so forth. So I have had positive net effects with this ashwagandha product. I've been taking it for years now, and really happy with it. It does tend to relax you though. That's why it's part of my nighttime stack. And then this is a recent addition to my nighttime stack. I'm still experimenting with it. This is called Nexabiotic. This is an advanced multi-probiotic. There's about 23 probiotic strains in here. It's doctor formulated stomach acid resistant capsule. And there's quite the list in here of, sorry if that doesn't come out too clear. But this is some good stuff. I tried it out simply because I was having some gastrointestinal issues. I'm lactose intolerant, and I was hoping to, and it just seemed like everything that I would eat would give me the runs at certain point. And I just thought, wow, you know what? Maybe my guts. There's I'm going to include links, like I said, for all these products and the research. A video with all the research in them. I can't include all the research for all these particular products, just not enough room in the video description. So I'm going to include a video link. You click on that link and you'll see all the PubMed articles that I performed, or I submitted to, to Notebook LM to have compiled into a podcast for you for a particular product. So this particular product is quite impressive. And I've had positive results. It has reduced the amount. I mean, I'm not going to, sugarcoat it. For about the first 5 days, I did have some die-off. And if you do some research, there is a gut-brain connection. Bacteria in your body, you don't think they can communicate with each other. They can. And not only that, but your brain and your gut, There's a direct connection from your gut to your brain. I'll give you a perfect example. Next time you're hungry and your stomach's grumbling, I guarantee your brain's going to tell you. It's what happens to me. Anywho, I have found that this is basically, after some die-off and some adjustments, that my gut biome improved, and I have fewer of the runs, and this has been an improvement in my life. So I just keep it to help balance out the gut flora, because it can be rather harsh to take some of these products here and experiment with them. You know, like Amino Energy, it's good stuff, but I don't take it very often, simply, again, for the aforementioned, you know, citrulline and malic acid and citric acid, and basically the diuretic effects of this particular product. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm just saying my reaction to it was, well, not the greatest. So I use it very sparingly. In fact, I use only a small portion of it, very diluted. I need just enough to give me a little kick in the pants and get me on the road there. In the absence of coffee, of course, and maybe a good night's sleep, I might consider, you know, this Amino Energy. This is beta-alanine. This is an interesting product. It's 3 grams per serving. It's a powder, and this is a 500-gram container. Serving size is 1 scoop. This is intended for heavy workouts where you need to go the extra mile. It helps, you know, with the lactic acid buildup in muscles. I have not really found that to be. I took this more for the little bit of a tingle, and I just made some coffee with it, and I just kind of curious, because people don't believe it, but coffee is also nootropic. So anyway, I was just trying a little bit of this particular product. I never reordered. I mean, I'm almost down to the nitty gritty here. I've had this, I don't know how long, but it's an interesting product. I don't take it every day in the least. Same for this particular product. These are just sort of here. But hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope this video has helped you. I've taken a lot of nutritional products over the years. I've experimented a lot with them. I've had to do a lot of research with them. I do believe that is the most important aspect of taking nutritional supplements, is to perform your own research and to try and see if these particular nutritional supplements might be beneficial for you and how your body might react to them, because you have to bear in mind, you know, and go consult a physician. This is not medical advice. You know, I have no idea, you know, what your medical condition is and what supplements you're taking now, you know, what medications you might be taking now. So personally, this has all been my own work. You know, you're the captain of your own ship, and you got to make your own choices. And I've made mine, and I think that you know, I've benefited from them. So I'm going to include links in the description of each and one of these products, so you can click on them. You can watch the associated video, and you know, help support this channel by clicking on the links in the description. Some of them are affiliate links, and some of them are links to other videos for podcasts of these particular products, where I go into greater detail with the research. But thanks for watching this video. Give me a huge thumbs up. Really appreciate it. I hope to make more of these videos if possible. I had some aspirations at one point in my life to develop better nutritional products for people that had fewer fillers, fewer fewer things in them that were, you know, less than necessary. But it takes money, you know. Being in the supplement industry, you get to hear things, and it's not uncommon to you know, pay a contract manufacturer 50 grand to start one of these projects here. It's not cheap. So, and each and one of these products, that's why they carry, you know, a significant price tag. And you know, you have people in formulations and, you know, and so forth that develop these particular products in conjunction with people, you know, who are entrepreneurial. So you have a lot of competing interests there, hopefully benign and beneficial to you. But thanks for watching this video. Give me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and we will catch you hopefully on the next one.